Hey guys, this is Alex from Infinity, and today I'll be showing you how you can turn your emails into tasks in Infinity. So basically there is a traditional method of how other tools, for example Asana, are doing this specific use case. So basically you would have an Asana widget or add-in here. So basically you can just with a few clicks, move or turn your emails into tasks in your project management tool, of course. So many of you have asked if that is possible within Infinity, when it's going to be possible within Infinity, and there is a workaround solution for now. However, we are going to build this specific feature at its finest, at its best, probably around second quarter of 2020. We are going to do our best to do that. There are no, specific promises. Just that is our plan in our roadmap. And we're just going to do our best to deliver as much as possible, and of course try to build this specific feature and widget and add-on in as soon as possible. So basically like I mentioned, there is a workaround now and there is something you can do. So basically I'm sure that you're familiar that actually Infinity supports Zapier integration. So what I'm going to ask all of you who are actually in a desperate need of turn email to task feature is to actually create a Zap where you would actually trigger Google Task to create an item in Infinity. So I'm sure that you're familiar with Google Tasks, of course. So the flow is very simple. You would first choose an app and event, of course Google Tasks, and the trigger would be new task. There is an advanced option to say when if you're using Google Tasks on a daily basis, because it's really powerful, especially in an email, because it's just located right here next to your inbox. So basically you can your trigger could be when a new task is created, of course. You can choose an account, of course. You can customize your tasks, say from which list, and you can of course find data to find the data to actually try to test this specific functionality. The second step or the action would be to create an item in Infinity, of course. So choose an app and event in Infinity. Let's say we want to create a new item, of course. Then choose account and customize item. So this is the step that a lot of you have actually reported that is not working well, and I'm going to try to explain this in the best way possible. So first you would select a workspace you want your item to be created in, then a board, and then a folder. So you're going to get a couple of different different options, but I highly suggest to stay concentrated on the specific folder, board, and workspace you need for your items or your automation to work properly. So of course description, so this is an additional spot that a lot of our members have actually stumbled upon, and these specific fields, description, name, done, and so on, these are all the attributes you're having inside Infinity, right? So basically you want to merge them, you want to map them with the similar or the same fields in other tool, in this specific case in Google Tasks, right? So basically here we have description for our tasks in Infinity, and we have mapped them with notes in Google Tasks, okay? So basically you will see here a couple of options, and for example you can see notes right here and an example with a sort of gray area text. So basically you can also because we also have a name or a text attribute for our specific in our Infinity organization. So basically I would merge the specific name of our task with the title of a task in Google Tasks, and then I would say that this specific task is not done because I have just created it. We do not have any label in Google Tasks, right? So, and we also have a due date, right? So a due date will also be created for my items in Infinity. They can be merged with dates or due field in Google Tasks. Then I would say continue, of course. And once all of that is done, you can send your test, basically. Done editing, you can publish your Zap, give it a custom name, of course. And right now the flow would go like this. So basically, let's say that you're going through some of your emails, and then for example Your feedback about the new channel has been amazing. There have been a lot of new views and a lot of new subscribers, so thank you very much for that. So for example, if my task is to answer to these specific comments that you have put in on our YouTube videos, on our YouTube channel. So basically I would go here to more, say add to tasks or add to tasks, and then I can see here my task right here, and then in a couple of seconds or a couple of minutes all of those tasks will be merged or moved into Infinity as well, because of the Zapier or the Zapier automation I have just made. So basically that is one way to actually try to create an automation to turn your email into tasks, until we of course build a better solution to have widgets and add-ons for Gmail and other tools, of course. Just one more thing I wanted to mention. This is a notice that actually even in the Zapier's free plan you have 5 different zaps available. However, the update time is a bit longer. For me, it usually takes around 4 to 5 minutes. So basically, these tasks from here, they are not automatically in real time moved if I add this to my Google Tasks, and then this specific task is not immediately moved to my Infinity account, but it will be moved in around 4 to 5 minutes or so. And then of course I can add additional attributes for my item as well.